But if you wanted to go that route, once again, my suggestion would be is give them another, just the 2 weeks and say this is it. And then hold firm to that date. And then if you get another letter like we did at the end of May, say that's not acceptable.
This is our final offer.
Or just pull the trigger now. We're ready to go, however the council wants to decide.
3 finals.
This is the third final.
Well, it's been 4 years.
Well, it has.
We have an EDA meeting scheduled when?
Be the first.
August 2nd.
August 2nd.
Before our next
So when
council
August
meeting.
1st meeting, good.
Give them a week.
You're up dead date.
Give them a week to provide us.
Well,
with
based
some-
on what we did before, we don't need to give them 14 days notice, we can abandon at any time. Based on, well, we gave them 3 weeks into June,
Correct.
and they came back with a letter that was not a letter of commitment. We gave them another chance anyway.
Correct, because the council felt that it showed a good faith step forward, and that led to a meeting at the bank, which then led to, they were going to take it to their loan committee. She was gone for a week on vacation, but even if you subtract that out, we're still 4 weeks without any action.
And how does the community center by itself stand it with, if we did that decision, that would say an end to the motel community center joint project, correct?
Correct.
Then there's that
We have the building.
indication from Mr. Suri that he might still be interested in purchase of the community center.
Or that he was in control of it.
I think his position was not so much purchase, was his intention to finish and operate it.
According to the original contract.
As he's still in control of that building.
Which I think the city would have a different opinion. So in that case, there would be some issues. He has remedies, we have remedies, and we'll have to see how that all plays out. And then if we'd have to figure out what we're gonna do with the building. There are options available in the city, several options to consider. I'm not so sure that this would need to go back to the EDA. My suggestion would be, if you're gonna have a deadline, would be that the next council meeting or a day prior to, the Thursday prior, so it would make time for our packet. That would at least give them a few more days.
What has to happen to that building to winterize it?
I'm not sure, I'd have to talk to Jeff. Probably just the outer sealants and things on the doors.
Outer sealants, and I think that sheetrock needs to get sealed up because it's sitting hung up there bare.
It wasn't taped?
It's taped, but it's,
Wasn't
there's
primed.
no primer or
Oh,
paint or
oh,
anything
okay.
to seal it.
I don't think there's any insulation in the ceiling yet either.
I thought there was, maybe not. We'd have to check.
What are the chances of using that as an incubator building?
I think that's certainly one of the considerations.
It's our building, we can do what we want with it.
Has there been heavy equipment driven in there?
Inside the building?
I'm hearing about cracks.
Oh, there's been a crack in
There's been a crack here
More
since
than
they got
one.
poured.
More than one.
Yeah, there's cracks in the floor. I don't think, and there hasn't been any heavy equipment in there that I know of. There's been those lift things, but
No, it ought to take that way.
it definitely should do that.
I moved to abandon the project.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Robertson, second by Mr. Bunky to abandon the project.
What are your plans, or what would be your plans for moving forward with building? Incubator building?
We'll have to go to court. He says he's gonna sue us.
We may not have to go to court, let's not speculate on that.
Well, I'm just taking
I
serious.
think we need to deal with one subject at a time here, and that's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do with this project. We can worry about what happened with the building when it's done. Well, I'm all for a shove. I would like to shove towards the railing, not over the railing, so.
You would like to give up?
I think we need to, I think that having an answer by Thursday before our next meeting is a reasonable time. One last time, so we can add one more last time to our list. That's just my opinion.
Do you give your legal opinion on that?
We're ready to proceed
You are?
whatever direction the council takes.
Any more questions?
Can I ask exactly, when you say abandon the project meaning the Guardian Inn Motel / Community Center, the whole all west, everything?
Yep. He wants to go back and try and renegotiate something.
That's how we,
Start over.
Terry, that's how we define it?
My understanding is then the whole arrangement.
He can come back and start over.
Any more comment?
Well, I understand what you're saying, and I would,
Yeah, I don't like.
I would
being-
almost prefer that too, except
It's been numerous times.
there just is, the history is just not good. And we need to move on. We need to get some of this stuff.
4
And
years.
that's why I say if we
Behind
set
us.
this deadline for that time, it is a complete and utter deadline, nobody's blind